Attention passionate Green Bay Packers fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC North and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on Green Bay Packers' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true Green Bay Packers fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and Green Bay Packers fans. Let's get to the news now, folks. What we're hearing right now is truly explosive, and it could reshape the NFC North as we know it. Rumors are swirling around a potential blockbuster trade involving none other than Aiden Hutchinson, the rising star edge rusher for the Detroit Lions. Yes, you heard that right. The Detroit Lions, sitting pretty at 7-3 and with a cap space of around $7 million, might be looking to move Hutchinson, one of their most promising defensive talents, to the Green Bay Packers. And the reason? It's all about rebuilding the cap and retooling their roster, especially focusing on their wide receiver core. But for us, as Packers fans, this potential move could be a game changer, a shift that puts us in a much stronger position heading into the postseason. Let's break down what this trade could look like and what it means for both teams. According to whispers in NFL circles, the Lions are considering trading Hutchinson in exchange for a second-round pick in the 2026 draft. That's a significant price, but for the Lions, it's about freeing up cap space, around $18 million, to give Jared Goff a long-term extension. The Lions are investing heavily in Goff, who has been solid but needs the protection and weapons to push them further in the playoffs. To do that, they need to clear room on their salary cap, especially with their offensive line leaking sacks and struggling to keep Goff protected. It's a move aimed at long-term stability, but it might come at the cost of losing their defensive anchor. Now, for the Packers, this is a golden opportunity. Hutchinson is a versatile, explosive pass rusher, and his stats back it up. In 2025, he's played 9 games, tallying 13 solo tackles, 5 assists, and a staggering 18 combined pressures. His pass rush productivity is off the charts with 7 sacks, accumulating a career total of 50 sacks and over 200 tackles so far. Not to mention, Hutchinson has been selected to 3 Pro Bowls and has a PFF grade of 97, which is elite. His impact on the field is undeniable. He's a disruptive force who can turn games around with his speed, bend, and relentless pursuit of the quarterback. This trade, if it happens, would elevate the Packers' defense significantly. Imagine adding a player of Hutchinson's caliber, an athlete who can generate a pressure rate of around 22% and has a bend speed of 87%. His ability to force mistakes, create turnovers, and put constant pressure on opposing quarterbacks would be a huge boost for us. Our defensive front has been solid but inconsistent this year, especially with the injury setback to Kingsley Enagbare, who's been sidelined for 4 games with a knee injury. Hutchinson would fill that void and then some, allowing us to double up on our pass rush and truly transform our front 7. In terms of impact, analysts suggest that Hutchinson could add roughly 11 sacks to our total, pushing our defense into the top 10 in points allowed. The Packers have been giving up around 19, 6 points per game, and with Hutchinson, that number could drop even further, maybe to around 15 points per game. That's the kind of difference maker we need to really solidify our defense going into the final stretch of the season. Plus, with more pressure up front, our secondary would benefit immensely. Turnovers could rise from 1-3 per game to over 2-5, and that's a game changer in close contests. Another aspect worth mentioning is how this move could affect our overall team dynamics and the division race. The NFC North is wide open, especially with the Vikings and Lions competing fiercely. If we land Hutchinson, it's not just about bolstering our defense. It's about sending a clear message to the rest of the division that the Packers are back in the fight. It would signal that we're serious about competing at the highest level, especially with a talented young star like Hutchinson leading the charge. The ripple effects could be felt across the league, as opponents might think twice before facing our revamped front 7. Looking ahead to the playoffs, having Hutchinson in our arsenal could turn us into a legitimate Super Bowl contender. His ability to pressure from the edge, combined with our existing talents like Rashan Gary and others, creates a nightmare for any quarterback. It's reminiscent of the kind of pass rush that helped the Steelers win Super Bowl XL with T.J. Watt leading the charge in 2024. Hutchinson, with his size, speed, and relentless motor, could be the X factor that elevates us from a good team to a great one. especially in the critical moments when it matters most. Of course, there are some questions about how this trade will impact the team's chemistry and locker room dynamics. But knowing how talented Hutchinson is, and how much he fits the physical profile of the Packers' defense, fast, aggressive, relentless, it's hard not to see this as a win-win for both sides if it comes to fruition. For the Packers, it's about acquiring a franchise-level talent who can anchor our pass rush for years to come, helping us chase that elusive Super Bowl ring. And let's not forget, this move would also send a message to our division rivals, like the Lions, that the Packers are serious about reasserting dominance. It's a strategic play, a bold statement that we're not just here to compete, we're here to win it all. Hutchinson's presence on the field would boost our chances in crucial games, especially against divisional foes, and could be the difference in tight playoff battles. Now, I know this is all still speculation, but given how NFL teams are always looking to upgrade, especially in the trenches, it's not out of the realm of possibility. The Packers have been building a strong roster this season, with our offense showing flashes of brilliance led by Jordan Love and our defense steadily improving. Adding Hutchinson would be the cherry on top, giving us that extra punch we need to make a deep playoff run. So, as fans, we should be excited about the potential of this move. It's a bold step, a strategic gamble that could pay huge dividends. The Packers have always been about building through the draft and smart trades, and this could be one of those rare opportunities to land a game-changing talent mid-season. With Hutchinson, we'd be setting ourselves up for a serious run, and our chances of making it back to the Super Bowl would skyrocket. But remember, nothing is certain yet. We'll have to wait and see if the Lions pull the trigger and how the Packers respond if they do. Whatever happens, one thing is for sure. This kind of blockbuster trade talk keeps the NFL exciting, and especially for us Packers fans, it's a reminder that we're always in the thick of things. We're on the verge of something big, and I truly believe that the next few weeks could be pivotal in shaping the future of our franchise. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YouTube algorithm to keep recommending the latest Green Bay Packers news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick, and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. Looking ahead, the Packers are in a prime position to capitalize on this kind of opportunity. With the season still in full swing and playoff positioning becoming more critical each week, adding a talent like Hutchinson would give us that extra edge. Our coaching staff has been stressing the importance of finishing strong, and a move like this could be the catalyst that pushes us over the top. Whether it's in Lambeau Field's cold or on the road, having Hutchinson rushing the passer would make a huge difference in our ability to close out games and secure playoff seeds. Furthermore, this potential acquisition fits perfectly with the Packers' long-term vision. We're always looking to build a balanced team, one that can dominate on both sides of the ball. The defense, which has been improving but still needs that extra spark, would benefit immensely from Hutchinson's pass-rushing prowess. His ability to excel in pressure situations, combined with his low injury history, missing only one game this season, makes him an ideal fit for us. His youth and upside mean we're not just adding a player for now, but investing in the future of our defense. For fans who love to analyze stats and trends, Hutchinson's career numbers are impressive. His 50 sacks through his career already put him among the top young pass rushers in the league. His 87% bend speed allows him to get around offensive linemen, and his pressure rate of 22% shows how consistently he gets into the backfield. Plus, his ability to force turnovers, like his 4 forced fumbles this season, makes him a real game changer. It's these kinds of plays that can swing momentum and tilt playoff games in our favor. And let's not overlook the cultural fit. Hutchinson is known for his relentless work ethic and leadership qualities. Bringing someone like him into the locker room would boost morale and inspire the entire defense to elevate their game. Our coaching staff has emphasized the importance of discipline and grit, and Hutchinson embodies those traits. He's a player who can help us establish a fearsome reputation up front, making Lambeau a fortress and deterring opponents from even attempting to throw on us. All in all, the potential trade for Hutchinson is an exciting prospect that has Packers fans buzzing. It's the kind of bold move that could define the franchise's trajectory for years to come. As we look toward the rest of this season and beyond, the idea of adding a player of his caliber gives us hope and a renewed sense of confidence. This could be the key piece that pushes us to finally break through and get back to the Super Bowl, a goal that's been eluding us since the days of Rodgers and those legendary teams. Of course, we'll have to stay tuned for official news and updates, but one thing's clear. Our team is always looking for ways to improve, and this kind of high-stakes move is exactly what keeps the NFL exciting for the fans. The NFC North is a battleground, and we want to come out on top, not just for this season, but for the long haul. Hutchinson's potential arrival would be a statement that the Packers are all in, ready to fight tooth and nail for every inch on the field. So fellow Packers fans, keep your eyes peeled, stay hopeful, and get ready for what could be an incredible next chapter in our franchise's history. Whether this trade becomes reality or not, the energy and optimism it's bringing to Lambeau Field and the entire fan base are undeniable. We're on the cusp of something big, and I, for one, can't wait to see how it unfolds. And now, Green Bay Packers fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and TO, the Green Bay Packers. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest Green Bay Packers news.